Hi everyone, this is Caroline Speaks, The State of the World, on Saturday, May 23rd, 2020. State of the World, still not so good. The coronavirus is still with us. We're approaching 100,000 people who have lost their life as a result of the coronavirus, and total cases in the U.S. is about 1.5 million. So what are we going to do about this? We still need personal protective equipment for everyone who's fighting the virus, whether they're in a grocery store or in a hospital or a firefighter or a police officer, farm workers, residents of assisted living facilities, residents of veterans' homes, residents of retirement homes, and residents of shelters. So we have all these people trying to help us. They're the first responders, they're the frontline workers, they're called essential workers, and we still have a shortage of personal protective equipment, still have a shortage of respirators and ventilators, and we still don't have enough tests to test everybody. And when you get a test, someone has to keep track of everything. So we need a national system from the federal government, which we don't have, to coordinate a testing system that tests everybody, all 300 plus million of us. Whoever has the virus, we have to trace their contacts, and then any of their contacts have the virus, we have to trace their contacts, and so on. And anyone who actually tests positive for the virus, we have to isolate them, quarantine them, get them the treatment they need. There's no real cure for the coronavirus. There are various treatments that have been tried. We don't have a vaccine yet. And there's a new development. There's a risk of children getting very sick as a result of this virus being out there. And some children have died of complications of this new condition. So it's a very bad situation. We have people in states all over the country. States are opening up. They want freedom, especially on Memorial Day. They want freedom to infect other people. States are opening up in different degrees. Some are adhering to social distancing and masks. Some are not. In some places, people who wear masks are being shamed. People who wear masks are trying to protect themselves and you. So don't attack them for wearing a mask. A mask will protect you and anyone you come in contact with. You don't want to give this virus to anyone, including yourself. So don't shame them. They're doing the right thing. Now, we still have vulnerable other populations like farm workers. We have vulnerable populations like Native Americans living on Indian reservations where they don't have the best living conditions because of various treaties they signed over the years. And so the Native Americans really, all of the country really need a lot of help. And we have to help them. There's a high incidence of the coronavirus among Native American tribes because of poor health, poor living conditions. So we definitely have to help them. And in addition, we need to say to anyone who Trump says is an essential worker, no one is essential if they have to go to work in a place that's going to make them sick and possibly kill them. So that's not good. Essential workers are healthcare workers, grocery store workers, manufacturing. I don't know. It depends on the product. Maybe we can wait on developing manufacturing, put in better safe working conditions in factories so that people are not so close together. And meatpacking companies, they have high incidence of the coronavirus with a number of people who have died from the virus. So we have to protect all these people. I can't be called essential if I have to go to work in a dangerous situation and you tell me I have to do that while you sit in your nice home or office or ivory tower dictating what I have to do. So, Mr. Trump, if you think these people are essential, why don't you go out and help them? All these companies around the country that are opening up, they're afraid to open up if they will be liable for legal claims by employees or customers. Like, say you have a meatpacking plant and you have contaminated meat from the virus, and that leads to your employees getting sick and possibly dying. It could lead to customers who buy your meat product getting sick and possibly dying. So there has to be protection, yes, but if you as a if you have a company like meatpacking, you need to take responsibility for those people who work for you, with you, and those whose products, those who are buying your products, they're your customers. So who is responsible? I would say everybody is responsible. If you're telling someone they have to work in a different dangerous situation, you have to protect them, give them personal protective equipment, practice social distancing, and then make sure they have all the help they need, all the health care they need, and don't make them sick. If they're sick, let them go home and get their treated, and pay them sick leave. So legal liability for people who may get sick at your workplace is a very real problem, and all employers have to protect the people who work for them and the people who buy their products. Very simple. So, now this is the Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day originated after the Civil War in the 1860s as Decoration Day, where people went out to decorate the graves of those who lost their lives in the Civil War, the North and the South. So and that tradition has continued as Memorial Day. And Memorial Day, we honor those who have given their lives for the country, and I think it should also include those who have given their lives for the country as healthcare workers, grocery store workers, delivery truck drivers, police officers, firefighters, first responders, farm workers. All kinds of people are going out on a limb, risking their lives so you can have certain things. So you have to protect them, and we should be honoring them, and I think that's the way to go. Now, I don't want to talk forever. This is Memorial Day. It is a solemn holiday. It's not a day to go to the beach or go shopping or play some sport. It's really a day to honor those who've lost their lives trying to keep you safe. So, I think it is time to do a little music. Okay, I'm back. Now, I think maybe it's time for a little music. I'd like to sing a song. It's called Health. I actually wrote it. So let's see how it goes, okay? Health is wealth. You don't know you've had it until you lose it, so take care of yourself, 'cause health is wealth. Eat a well-balanced diet, drink lots of water, get plenty of exercise too, and rest, relax, no stress, no drugs, no alcohol, no tobacco either, and protect yourself from the sun, the wind, the heat, and the cold, 'cause health is wealth. You don't know you've had it until you lose it. Okay, hope you like that. Health is wealth. I think sends a really powerful message, especially at this time with the coronavirus. So take care of yourself, take care of others. Remember, this is Memorial Day. This is a national holiday. So I want everyone to take care of yourself, take care of others, and thank you very much for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you all back here tomorrow evening for another meeting with Carol Ann Speaks, the state of her world. The state of her world, we don't know what it is yet. This virus is here. Let's not cast blame. Let's work on solving the problem, find a vaccine, find a cure, take care of everybody. And let's take the profiteering out of all kinds of treatments and supplies and equipment that are used to fight this virus. Okay? All right. Good night, everybody. Hope to see you all back here tomorrow evening for another meeting with Carol Ann Speaks, the weird state of her world. Thanks again. Good night. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, I've been mentioning every day for a while. Kindness goes a long way. So be kind. Kindness does go a long way, and it's very precious. Thank you. Good night, all.